to a new game. This is Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor. Before I press X to continue, a few things. When I was little, my dad was doing a movie marathon on Lord of the Rings. This is many, many years ago, and I joined him. I might have not understand much, the whole lore and everything, but I had a good time. Maybe because I was spending time with him. And I also remember, also back in the day, but later, the PlayStation 2 games of Lord of the Rings. So those were a lot of fun. So, what I know about this game, not much really, and to be honest, I haven't really rewatched the films of the franchise, but I'm planning on doing so soon. So that's enough talk, let's jump into the game. Alright guys, so after checking options and the game modes, let's go with story mode.
In the land of Mordor, where the shadows lie. It was here, on the slopes of Mount Doom, that the Dark Lord Sauron was defeated by a last alliance of men and elves. It is here that for 2,500 years the Rangers of Gondor stood watch, guarding against a nameless threat they had all but forgotten. And while the strength of Gondor faded, the power and malice of Sauron grew in darkness. He has returned to Mordor. Shadow and flame have fallen on the Black Gate, and no mortal man can stand in its path.
You're ready. Dear Iron! That is a perfect swing for killing chicken. Wouldn't want to hurt you. It'll take a lot more than that. Dear Hyle, the mighty chicken killer. Come on. Come on. Show your father what you have, huh?
Oh god. Okay.
You'll have to hit harder if you want to best your father.
Oh, goodness me.
Hard enough?
Parry, son. Don't forget to block.
Perhaps you should not forget to hit.
Stay alert, dear Hyle. Your enemy will not always be as he appears.
Easy, son. You're not a soldier yet.
I'll have your guts!
I'm all right.
My blade shall rest in your throat!
Dear Hyle, remember your...
Watch out! He's grabbing for you!
Oh, got it. I don't like it.
Father, they charge faster than I can strike!
Stand fast, dear Hyle.
I'll slay you! We're gonna cut you to ribbons!
Remember, son, lunge deep and cut deeper.
These orcs are much stronger than any we've ever seen.
They're not orcs, they're Uryks. They're far worse. There's too many. Go find your mother. Go find your mother. Keep her safe. I'll be right behind you. Go. Am I dead?
You are banished from death.
My wife? Can I explore? Okay. Let's not break immersion.
White and blue, but on your road, let's not forget the love I have.
Sorry, this is funny. Well,
Dance
stealth,
on
press
beaches
square to
in
kiss your
solace, sleep in moonlit fields of you. May you cross another golden age with precious mystery flowing, with halfling elves and dwarves engage, their wisdom on you bestowing.
Boom!
Happy anniversary, my love.
Talion, this is beautiful. Where did you find it?
I still have a few friends left in Gondor.
Did you talk to my father?
Yes, I did. And nothing has changed. He's still very stubborn.
I say we go anyway.
Here I will not come willingly.
There must be a better life than this.
Not now. But soon.
I'm just so tired of hiding here, Talion.
Shh. We must hide now, or we are both dead. Come on.
We should have left when we had the chance.
Don't move. I'll clear a path. I'm outnumbered. Stealth is my only advantage.
Is okay. I thought I could save.
This appears to be silver. You finished? We should hurry before the captain finds that stinks dark flesh. Dead talk. Delicious. Stop feasting! We must return to battle.
Oh!
The sword down, Ranger.
The Black Hand wants him alive! Take her! He will live.
father. I'm right here, son. I'm right here.
Shirkush adhazushu. Kantya pakurizak. Nakiza.
Yorith. Yorith.
We'll be together, my love. Soon. Forever.
Guralmo shirkush adhazushu. Kantya pakurizak. Nakizak. Gurarmo shirkush agazkushu. Kantya pakurizak. Come back to me, Elf Lord.
What is this place?
See for yourself.
Mordor.
Now do you believe me, Ranger?
What has happened to me?
You are banished from death. Cast adrift between the worlds of light and dark. Curse binds us together within the walls of Arda.
If what you say is true, then how do we break this curse?
We find the one who cast it on us. The Black Hand of Sauron.
This looks familiar.
Unlocking Forged Towers unlocks the Wraith's memories. Press X to continue. This unlocks new missions, collectible locations on the map, and Mirian. What is Mirian? Ah! Don't do that! What the fuck? Okay, first of all, the cutscene where he's knocked out while our wife is being held hostage was poorly animated because clearly the mace does not hit us in the head. And two, fucking Troy Baker and Laura Bailey. Immediately, they're so recognizable here. Anyways, let's go. I was about to fucking say.
So, we missed one of you at Narcos, eh? An easy mistake to fix.
Okay, was that a spider? Yeah, that is a fucking spider.
The Black Hand wanted more! You will suffer for what you've done!
Oh, goodness.
Go back to him.
What do you know of the Black Hand of Sauron?
He is a fiend. Made of thin air.
What more?
A slave I had. Swears he fought him. I sold him for a keg of grog to Gimud the slaver.
These are the captains of Sauron's army. They appear as shadows because you don't yet know their identity. Press X to continue. By interrogating enemies, you can uncover valuable information about these captains. Press X to learn the identity of this captain. You have learned Gimud's identity. This will help you hunt him down. This title, the Slaver, gives you clues about his role in Uduk's society. You have also learned his power rating. This gives you an indication of how difficult he will be to beat. The power rating also determines your rewards for defeating him. Rewards include runes to upgrade your weapons and increasing your own power to unlock new ability tiers. The map and objectives show you where this captain can be located. Motive: hoping a slave tries to escape soon, wanting to make an example. To mark your targets.
That is where we have to go.
If one can trust an orc.
Trust has nothing to do with it. His thoughts cannot lie.
Gold icons advance the story. Red icons display power struggles where Uduk's compete for status. Side missions and collectibles. Oh! You have two little main missions, a slaver. Mirian. These coins were minted by the elven smiths of Eregion, and Mirian became, by the way, the trophy is called You Will Obey. And Mirian became the currency of that realm, prized throughout Middle-earth. As with the Ithildin star moon, by the way, I'm really sorry about my pronunciation, with which they marked their doors. Mirian was wrought from Mithril, which they traded with the dwarves for. The currency would commonly be traded between the races at locations such as the market of Khazad-dûm. To honor the dwarves, Mirian pieces featured Durin's door on one side and its great forge on the other. In the Second Age, the Dark Lord Sauron relentlessly sought the destructions of Mirian, and now the coins are supremely rare relics of a long-dead kingdom. Oh, I can see the details, okay. Mordor, a land of shadow and the home of the second Dark Lord of Middle-earth, Sauron. Mordor beckons to spirits and calls dark things to its twisted heart. It is home to many monstrous creatures, among them Caragors, Drogs, and the Ungol, monsters neither the Uruks nor their Dark Lord have tamed. Its burning heart, Orodruin, currently lays dormant. It has been still for thousands of years. Sauron's fortress, Barad-dûr, has not been fully razed, and is clothed from sight by a dark shroud. The Uruks have seized all of Mordor from the Black Gate to Norn, hundreds of miles to the south. Many innocent people have been trapped with little hope. Morannon, or Morannon, I don't know, I'm gonna go with Morannon. The Black Gate of Mordor is a formidable defense structure that spans the gap between Mordor's Ered Luithwi, Ash Mountains, and the Ifilduath Mountains of Shadow. It has, alternatively, protected Mordor from Gondorian invasion and Gondor from Mordor. Its walls are built of stone and are impregnable. The magnificent structure was created during the Second Age by the Dark Lord Sauron's forces using the power of the One Ring. Later, after Sauron's defeat at the Battle of Dagorlad? I don't know. Gondorians used prison labor to construct the towers of the Teeth, Nardcost, and Carcost on either side of the Great Wall. Rangers of Gondor manned the gate for over 2,000 years, Their numbers have declined dramatically since the Great Plague. Udun. The Valley of Udun is a harsh and accommodating land used primarily as a way station for armies with ambitions to breach Mordor or attack from it. The sprawling land was once populated by Gondorian outcasts, but is now commanded by the Uruks. Udun is bounded by the Black Gate in the north and the Iron Jaws of Karak Angren to the south, defended by the reoccupied stronghold Durthang and cut by an imposing black road leading to the fortress ruins of Barad-dûr, where the Dark Lord has retreated after his defeat by the White Council at Dol Guldur. I need to adjust my mic, hold on. I should be better. Orodruin. Orodruin, better known as Mount Doom, is the greatest volcano in Middle-earth. It is the fiery heart of Sauron's realm. It was in the Samath Nor Chambers of Fire, within the mountain that Sauron forged the One Ring to dominate all of Middle-earth, and this is the only place where it can be unmade. Orodruin has been dormant since the One Ring was cut from Sauron's hand and on its very slopes. It will once more burst into flame when Sauron has rebuilt his power in the ruins of Barad-dûr. I'm sorry. Barad-dûr, the Dark Tower, has lain in ruins since it was cast down by Gondor after Sauron's defeat at the end of the Second Age. However, as long as Sauron survives, the foundations of Barad-dûr can never be destroyed. It is to these ruins that Sauron has retreated since his return to Mordor. Hidden behind the Sorcerer's Veil, he has begun to rebuild his power for the Great War of the Ring to come. Ooh, okay. Wow. Wait. Zoom. Captain. I have a lot to discover. Okay. Ghouls. Okay. Weapons. One bow. My dagger. Upgrades. Earn XP to gain ability points and unlock powerful new abilities. Play power struggles to earn power more quickly and unlock ability tiers. Ah, I love this. I want this. Aerial. Oh, I want this. Time your landings. Huh. Shoot fires or barrels cause them to explode. I want this too. Oh, but this is when I'm in thing, right? Yeah. Stun enemies, then follow with a flurry of sword strikes. Red Caragors. To mount Caragors from above. Ooh, yeah. Oh, I see. Or maybe I don't see. Miriam is the currency to upgrade your weapons and increase your maximum health, focus, and elf shot. Earn Miriam by finding collectibles and completing side missions, challenges, and bonus objectives. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, 20 main missions. Oh. Oh my god. Why spiders? Why? Okay, I need Ooh, wait. Wait. Talion. A Gondorian ranger, Talion was slaughtered on the Black Gate along with his wife, Ureth, and his son, Tirael. Talion did not find peace in death, however. He was cursed and resurrected by a powerful wraith who possessed his body and reforged him as an undying spirit of vengeance. Talion's swordsmanship, speed, resistance, and training have all been augmented by the wraith's presence within him, as though he himself possessed the power of one of the great rings. He can view the unseen world, lay his hands on his foes, and exploit their fears and dominate their wills, making him a monster to the monsters. Talion is bound to Mordor, doomed to reside there until he can destroy the Black Captains who murdered his family, and face the Dark Lord who commands them. Yoreth was Talion's wife, Daryl's mother, and Hala's daughter. She was born and raised in Minas Tirith, where her father was a guard of the citadel. When she was 19, she and Talion fled Gondor together to build a new life on the frontier of the kingdom. She was killed, along with her family, by the Black Hand when Sauron returned to Mordor. Dirael was Talion and Yora's son. Born and raised on the Black Gate, Dirael wanted nothing more than to be a ranger like his father, and his grandfather before him. It was not to be. He was killed, along with his parents, by the Black Hand. Gondor controlled the Black Gate for over 2 millennia after Sauron's defeat. With the Rangers keeping watch over Mordor, the Rangers supervised the buildings of the Tower of the Teeth, standing guard over the Andorian prisoners who would later escape into Undun and settle there. Over the centuries, the Rangers suffered greatly, their numbers whittled down by a great plague and an invasion by the Easterlings. Eventually, a small but hardened crew stood to man the watch. A brave few were quickly overwhelmed when Sauron returned. There are many restless spirits within Middle-earth who have not been able to find peace in death. Wights, wraiths, and ghosts of terror. Sauron the Necromancer calls to them all within the borders of Mordor. Should he rebuild his power and be able to command this lost army of the dead, he will be unstoppable. Uruks, the Great Orcs. The Uruk is the elite of all the orc breeds. They are grown in huge vaults as a leadership caste and are taller, stronger, better able to withstand daylight, and more ill-tempered than the other lesser orcs. They are captains and commanders bred for war, and determined to take back their homeland for the Dark Lord Sauron. They impose their will with brute force. They hate beautiful things, will not admit to any fears, revel in slaughter, and enslave any who stand in their path. They are certain their Dark Lord has returned to lead them to their destiny as the rulers of Middle-earth. I don't know. Sounds kinda racist. The Hammer of Sauron. The Hammer was once a man, a stretcher-bearer of Gondor dedicated to retrieving the wounded. His life changed on the slopes of Mount Doom when he retrieved Sauron's mace after the Dark Lord fell. When he took up the weapon of Sauron, he realized that his life had been wasted in saving others who sought glory in war. If men wished to die gloriously in battle, he would grant their wish with pleasure. He became doomed to a bloodlust that would never be sated. He has waited millennia for the Dark Lord's return to Mordor, and now his purpose has been revealed to him. The Tower of Sauron. As the tower's evil has grown, so has his stature. He is trapped inside armor that will not grow with him, and his agony is exquisite. He was once a Númenórean, and as he can recall, he either built a tower or was locked inside one. His appearance is horrific. To stand near him is to feed the revulsion he feels for himself. Even his yellow captains despise the tower. Oh, what? Even his fellow captains despise the tower. Although they have come to rely on this great corrupting evil, his propensity for slaughter is unmatched. He makes his victims feel his pain, and he revels in it. My God. The Black Hand of Sauron. The Black Hand is the greater and the most feared of the Black Captains. His mere presence on the battlefield spreads terror among his foes and servants alike. Some say he was once a great king from the east who brought Sauron the heads of 2 Istari as gifts. Others say that he returned across the seas with Sauron after the fall of Númenor. Still other claims that he is the Dark Lord himself once again taking fair form within Mordor. There are many stories of his origins. All of them are lies. The only things which are certain are that he is the master of the seat, and that he serves his Dark Lord with absolute loyalty. Talons of the Black Hand. The Talons are the elite personal guard of the Black Hand of Sauron. The Black Hand was schooled in sorcerous arts at the side of the Necromancer, and he personally draws forth the Talons from their spawning vats at Barad-dûr. They are tested in battle immediately after they are dragged. screaming into a world of anger, hatred, and fury. There are always 5 talents, and whenever one falls in battle, his body is returned to the vaults where his death can feed the creation of his successor. If his corpse cannot be successfully carried back to Barad-dûr, then the remaining talents are sacrificed in this stead. I mean, I was killed in a sacrifice. Okay. I read that. Ooh, good. That's good. Alright. Yeah, I checked options already. Well, I can't save. Can I? No, I can't. Well, I don't know. I'll check that later. Alright, so...
The world has changed. Nothing makes sense.
Nothing has changed. This is how it will be. The future and the past are linked in darkness.
Oh, they're small.
I don't understand why I'm here.
And I can't remember. Let's go find the slaver. His mind may provide answers.
Well... Forge a Legend of Clog. Hold on. What is this? Advanced time? Why would I want to advance time? What is that? And what is this me? Why is that blinking? Oh, it's a forge tower. Wait, there was another icon. Hold it. No, darling. Edwino Ogwath. Okay.
Heard we might be shipping.
Ithilden. Ithilden, also called Star Moon, are ancient symbols that can be found carved into the living stone and ruins of Mordor. They are relics of an ancient kingdom invisible to all but the Wraith, who can see into the unseen world. The Wraith within Talion can view and activate these symbols of power. More to the point, he feels a distinct connection with them. They are relics of his past.
These are Ithilden, Star Moon, forged of Mithril. They hold memories of the ancient past. The knowledge within may be fair or ill.
Okay. So... do I loot them, or... Isn't... Okay, maybe loot is not a feature. You have enough Mirian to purchase an upgrade. Press R2 on this menu will allow you to view your attributes. What? Attributes? Okay, hold on. I have 70... I can do the... Unlocks the rooms... Sorry. I'm not gonna do this yet. No. Okay. I don't want this. I want that. I really like this. I like this too. Okay, first things first. I'm gonna do this. Yes. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna save the others. Okay, so.
Ask the captain if he heard them sound, and he yelled at me and threatened to cut up my tongue. He must be worried.
What is that? What did I do? Dead. I had no idea. I had no idea the cage would break.
What are these towers of silver?
They are lights to guide us in the land of shadow, where all other lights may fail. Pale reflections of the light of the two trees, and memories of a lost kingdom.
Not as much fun as killing slaves, but they'll keep you alive longer, that's for sure. First we carry the barrels in.
Algaran. The blood-red flower Algaran may have grown in Middle-earth for centuries, perhaps since its first age. Ancient texts suggest it was an evil omen, flowering where the bones of dead men rest. According to legend, Algaran also thrives on mishap, death, and the suffering of others. The Uruks despise the plant because of its striking beauty and have targeted it for extermination to the extent that they have ignored the plant's usefulness as both an antitoxin and anti-venom. Anti or anti? Maybe anti?
Take the same barrels back there. What's in these barrels anyway?
These artifacts hold memories of Mordor. Use L and R to look for the memory, then press X to reveal it. Let me just read. Strange rock. Orodrin's eruptions are sudden and violent. When the mountain awakes in fire, none are safe. The skies darken with smoke and ash, and fiery rocks are shot high into the air before landing with deadly force. This glassy obsidian stone is one of those volcanic rocks. It dates back to the Second Age, perhaps to when the Dark Lord formed his initial bond with the volcano. These remnants of Orodrin's fury are prized for their hardness. They are often sharpened to make weapons.
Where'd you get off to, child?
I found this, Daddy.
This kind of rock is very rare. It comes from the volcano. There. Now, Doom is a foul place, angry and mean. It will explode when Sauron is near and plotting, spitting all manner of foulness into the air. Smoke and dust and rocks that burn the ground. It does this as a warning. I will not stay silent for long. Sort of like your mother. Don't tell your mother I said that.
So this rock is...
It is a rock, nothing more. And you needn't be afraid of a rock or Doom, which is silent to this very day. And sweetie, if you need a lesson from all this, why, here's a fine one. Even a foul place like that volcano can produce beautiful things.
Looks like a horse head.
There has been no sign of fire on Mount Doom for generations.
I watched Gil-galad die on the slopes of Orodruin, burned to death by the heat of Sauron. This is where the storm will gather that will engulf the world of men.
Oh, but I had abilities and things. Is it here? Upgrades? Yeah. Ooh, okay, okay. Max health. I can do max focus. Nah. Nah. Wait, what is this? Ooh. Yeah, let's go with health, of course. All the health. What? A Gondorian stronghold built in Udun after the defeat of Sauron by the Last Alliance. Durthang stood watch over Karak Angren and the lands beyond it. Rangers posted at the garrison patrolled Hudun for more than 1,000 years, but attrition, invading Easterlings, and the Great Plague weakened their ranks. Eventually, the stronghold became impossible to hold. It was abandoned in the Third Age of Middle-earth in TA 1640, and since Sauron's return has been taken over by the Uruks as a military fortress. Gimme. Gwyniewrhal is more commonly known as the twilight vine. Its delicate, white flowering blooms are five-pointed and remarkably star-like. It's interesting to note Gwyniewrhal is common throughout Middle-earth, but never grows to a height taller than a dwarf. It also never grows where ivy does, although this peculiarity may be entirely coincidental. Herbalists know to collect the plant's flowers before they are in full bloom to use them in concoctions to cure colds and in block stuffed noses. The vines themselves have some value as a binding agent as well. Properly stripped, the vines can be cut and applied to wounds as makeshift bandages.
Heard rumors about some trouble. Sounds like a good fight. Maybe we'll get transferred.
What?
Yeah, I had blood oozing out of me, but I wasn't dead. Manfield must have got scared. No other reason he didn't finish me off. That captain who got himself killed deserved it. And the warrior who killed him deserved to take his own job. Caves. That's right. Close by too. So get ready for a ground fight. Something just moved over there. Once had a noodle lay his hands on me. It was been long till we used him as Caragon bait. Never mind. Something just moved.
Ooh.
See the monster! Go find it! I've spotted him! Show him like a 6-story! What? So one of you survived, eh? Well, we can soon fix that. Have you raised the beacon?
Oh god. I'm dead.
My whole crew is coming, Ranger! It's time for a brawl, boys! Right, well, let the brawl begin!
Oh god. I forgot. I was doing right instead of left. Oh well.
Just help me earn some time off.
Ah. Killed you. What? That's amazing! That's really amazing. I like that. I like that. I really like that.
Wraith? What do you want with me?
If I have a name, I do not remember it. The Black Hand called to me from across the void, and I came.
Ooh. Did that work? Oh.
Bleed! Beg for mercy!
Whoa. Known as, pipeweed. Known by many different names, this fragrant herb can be found throughout Middle-earth. Its leaves are commonly dried, cut, and smoked in pipes by humans, hobbits, and dwarves. Because of the weed's popularity as a smoked agent, farmers have taken to devoting portions or all of their fields specifically for its growth and sale. The flowers of the pipeweed plant are less in demand and almost bitter tasting, but there is some evidence that these too have some value. Skilled herbalists have suggested the flowers properly applied can dull pain and inspire the senses. Alright. Wait a minute. What is that? Oh wow. Ah fuck. Okay, I'll tell you what.
Die, worm! You pathetic weakling! The slave's escaping!
Yep, he died. Alright, perfect. So that will be the end of this episode. Hold on. There you go. That will be the end of this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you soon.